Like the number of people who are oppressed outnumber.
I just saw this and had to stitch. I'm like so excited right now. They were talking about how they didn't really like the word minority because like not all people who are oppressed are a minority. Some terms I think that we need to like kind of add to our vocabulary um, is okay. So you have minority, right? And so you have oppressed minorities. So they're oppressed and they're like smaller percentage of the population. And then you have oppressed majorities. And so this is example women, right? Where women, like I think like statistically globally there's like just like slightly higher percentage of women than men by like a very very small percentage. I don't know, I think if it's like half then it should be counted as a majority. um Another great example of an oppressed majority is like class stuff. So the people who are not the 1% who are struggling very much right now. Um, and then on the other side of that, you have oppressive minorities. So that would be the 1% who's messing up our lives. Another example, and this would be like very location specific. So, like, white people can be an example of an oppressive majority. And the thing about all this is, I think we should use it legally. Um, so the issue with like right now, one of the big issues we have in terms of like equality is that like legal protections are like for specific groups. And so we're having issues where like if so this is kind of like more recently with with the immigration we've been having where like people like so we're like in Silicon Valley you're seeing like caste discrimination. And so like with all the immigration we're gonna have with like climate change and all that, we're gonna see like a lot of new oppressed minorities. um and we don't have legal protections for them right now, because they haven't like existed in the United States long enough to like organize around that. And so I think if we have like protections for all oppressed minorities, past and future, and all oppressed majorities, past and future, um, then that like that would cover us, right? And that would like, oh my gosh, like it would be a lot easier in terms of organizing, because it's something that's like an automatic protection and it's not something you have to fight for. The other thing I was thinking about is this like concept that I'm not sure if it like exists yet in our real world, but empowered minorities, where like I don't know, I think like in like an ideal perfect world, I think it'd be so cool to like have minorities that like are not oppressive but are also not oppressed. um it's like one of those things I imagine like that would be when discrimination is no longer a thing, which is gonna take a lot of generations, if like ever, if it's possible to be solved. But I think we should try to get there, and we should put a lot of effort into trying to get there, regardless if it's possible to solve or not. Shoot for the stars and reach the moon. That's all I got for today.